Welcome to this Tutor to You Sociology topic video on beliefs in society, focusing on the work of Engels on religion. Friedrich Engels is most notable for his collaborations with Karl Marx, most notably the Communist Manifesto in 1848. However, Engels was an influential thinker in his own right. Spending much of his adult life in England, Engels authored The Conditions of the Working Class in 1845, studying the lives of workers in Salford and Manchester. In terms of religion, Engels was a devout Christian and studied theology. As opposed to Marx's critical views of religion, Engels spent much time deliberating on his views of religion, with his most notable statement on religion coming close to the end of his life. Indeed, one of Engels' last public statements was on the duality of religion. He argued that religion had a dual character that both preserved the social order of society and acted as a revolutionary force. This was a contradiction to much of Engels' earlier writings that focused on the reactionary elements of religion and how these elements helped to maintain the position of power that the ruling class had. Through much contemplation and through examining his own faith and the role of religious ministers, Engels argued that religion had helped society to evolve and that this had been achieved through revolutionary action. Initially, Engels had suggested that the reactionary view of religion in opposing the philosophy and science of the Enlightenment reinforced the position of the ruling class and the divine right to rule. He argued that this was achieved through religion, which promoted the idea that the ruling class were fit to rule through mystification, it's God's will, and deception. But it was his own experiences of faith rather than a theoretical view that led him to conclude that religion could adopt a critical position in society. Inspired by the teaching of his own minister, Engels suggested shortly before his death that the origins of Christianity were in revolution against the established social order. This led to both political and religious upheaval, as Christianity eventually replaced the dominant ideology of the Roman Empire and replaced their deities with that of Christ. Engels argued that Christianity was key in leading to the overthrow of the Roman Empire. Furthermore, he drew parallels between Christianity and the ideas that he and Marx created. Both Christianity and communism were marked by division, by sects, and most importantly, by misinterpretation. In evaluating the ideas of Engels, it's important to understand at the time that most socialist approaches saw religion as an instrument of the ruling classes, and whilst others such as Maduro, Gramsci and Bloch have since found agreement with Engels' ideas, he was in the minority at the time, and specifically with Marx's view of religion. Albeit Marx had been dead for over a decade before Engels' declaration of religion as a revolutionary force. Engels' ideas can also be evidenced after his passing, particularly in liberation theology in South America. And finally, his idea that religion has a dual character suggests that religion performs more than one function for society, something that others have built upon since his death. That concludes this Tutor to You Sociology topic video on beliefs in society, focusing on the work of Engels on religion. Thanks for watching.